Sims Nation, welcome to another edition of the Positively Pat Sims Show. I'm your host, Positively Pat Sims, and it's very great to be with you here on this Father's Day weekend. So to all of you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. It is going to be a good one today because we have a different kind of show for you today. Last week, we covered pro wrestling conspiracy theories, and that was a lot of fun, and I want to thank everybody that tuned into that show. That was an interesting one. We found out that the one and only Doc Haywood is responsible for the Ultimate Warrior conspiracy theory, so that was a big revelation there. But today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the best and the worst of pro wrestlers in movies. So how today's show is going to work is I've got three very, very special guests that I'm going to be introducing to you here in just a moment. And we're each going to take turns talking about, very briefly, a movie that features in a prominent role a professional wrestler. So, for example, we could choose a movie starring a pro wrestler like The Marine, right? And then that would be a starring role for John Cena. Or you could not choose a film that has a kind of more like a cameo for a pro wrestler like Gremlins 2 that we talked about. Or Muppets from Space, where Hulk Hogan just makes cameo appearances. So we're not going to talk cameos. These are major roles, big-time roles for pro wrestlers, and after we've given our opinion of whether we think they belong in the worst category or the best, we will put the movie in the live chat, and you guys in the live chat are going to have an opportunity to vote, and the live chat's word is semifinal because it's going to go Doc, Chris, myself, and Benny. We're going to vote on whether we think it belongs in the best and worst, and then we're going to take the live chat, and that will be the deciding vote. All right, so if it's tied between us 2-2, the live chat will decide the final outcome. But we want to hear from you throughout the show as we get going. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our special guests today. I'm going to ask each one to make sure they're unmuted right now. But first, he's on the screen for me. He is a fellow DJ here on WANT Radio. He is also a part of several podcasts recently, and he is a star across multiple platforms. He is my good friend, Benny the Jet Scala. Good morning, Benny. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Sims. And that was the right to bear arms, actually, the Second Amendment of the Constitution. So that was my bear arms.
Nice.
But thank you for inviting me to the one and only place to be on a Saturday morning.
Amen, brother. Amen to that. All right, and our next guest, he's been on the show a couple of times. He was a guest on one of our WrestleMania reaction shows, and he's going to be popping up probably quite a few more times as we go along. He is a good friend of mine. He is a former Fast Track client of mine, which means he's finding success in his health and fitness journey through DDPY, and he's sporting the best shirt that there is to sport on a Saturday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the one and only Chris Hall. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Morning, everybody. As you can see, I got my Positively Pat Sims shirt on. Got my coffee ready. It's a nice morning. And I didn't know I was going to go to a gun show today, so thank you, Benny.
My pleasure.
Chris with the clearest audio of the guests today with his headset on. All right, guys, let's meet our final special guest today. Last but not least, he was a guest last night on an incredible episode of Warriors Unleashed. If you missed that, make sure you check that out sometime this weekend. And literally did do just such a wonderful job. And he's back again with us this morning, pulling double duty. I give you the Diamond Standard, the one and only Doc Haywood. Welcome to the show, Doc.
Hey yo, I got some old man brain. I watched Scarface last night, thinking Scott Hall was in it, but it's with some guy named Al Pacino.
Oh,
What the heck, man?
Okay, I loaded.
Say hello to the bad guy.
All right, guys. So, I'm gonna kick things off here, so we can have a discussion about a film that Mike the Class. Welcome, Mike the Class, to the show. Class is in session. I like that. All right. So, let's get started with a movie featuring not just one, but several pro wrestlers. And this movie could be in best or worst depending on your taste. And it's also a movie that has no idea what it's trying to be or what it is or what it wants to be. And that's what makes it one of my guilty pleasure movies. And I am talking about the film Ready to Rumble. Of course, this film features several WCW wrestlers, including Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, Sting, Booker T, Sid Vicious, Perry Saturn, Bam Bam Bigelow, Rey Mysterio. I mean, there are tons. Even the Disco Inferno is in this movie. Mean Gene Okerlund's in there. Tony Schiavone. I mean, this is a WCW movie. But like I said, it doesn't know what it wants to be. Is it taking pro wrestling seriously or is it not? Is pro wrestling a work or is it a shoot? It never makes up its mind on what it wants to be. But and then of course Oliver Platt is supposed to be our world champion in this movie, because when you picture a world champion in pro wrestling, the first thing you think of is somebody that looks like Oliver Platt. And no offense to Oliver Platt, he's been in some great movies. He's a good actor and all that stuff. I loved him in the Three Musketeers, and I think his character in Modern Family was hilarious. But as a pro wrestling world champ, no. So, however, I love this movie. Like I said, it is a guilty pleasure movie because it is one of those that's just, it's so bad, but it's entertaining for me to watch, right? There's enough humor in there that I think works. There's a lot that doesn't, but it's a tough call, to be honest. Like, it really is. Is the movie worth putting in the best category? Like, I'm not even going to say my answer yet because I want to hear from you guys. Benny, what are your thoughts on Ready to Rumble?
I really think that it depends on your perspective. So, like the average Joe Blow off the street who doesn't know who a Rey Mysterio or DDP is, they're probably going to think it's horrible. For us, it's like wrestling crack.
Yeah.
I think it was just it was so bad that it was good. I'm going to say it was good. I enjoyed it.
All right, so you're putting it in the best category. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
So RTR.
That's for me.
All right, so we got to vote for best. All right, Chris, give me your thoughts on Ready to Rumble. Where does it belong, best or worst?
Ready to Rumble actually is in my list of best.
Nice.
I also, for the same reason, I also love it. Knowing that it's a terrible movie, knowing that David Arquette put absolutely zero effort in the writing and the plot and the script of this movie. But if you're going to judge it off of Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up blockbuster movie, then obviously it's horrible. But like you said, it's a WCW movie, and it came out when I was like 12. It came out like right in the peak of the WCW era when all of those stars you listed were just right on top of the world. So it was like a movie of all my favorite people.
Right.
So I absolutely loved it.
Hey, Chris, can you do me a quick favor while we're here? in your Zoom settings, you should see on the upper left-hand side, if you're using a computer, it says original sound for musicians. Do you see that setting?
No.
Okay. In your audio settings, you should find original sound for musicians. I need you to turn that
I found
on.
it.
Make sure that's turned on. What that'll do is that'll keep your audio from going up and down volume-wise. On my end, you disappeared for a little bit and then came back up.
Did this fix it?
No, maybe not. You got really quiet. Like something is adjusting to you. But I mean, it's fine. We can work with it. It's not a problem. But all right, so we got 2 votes for Ready to Run. Everybody knows Doofy. Yeah. All right. So we got 2 votes for Best Doc. Are you going to go against the grain? What do you think about Ready to Rumble?
Oh, I'm already on the record on the DDP episode where I talked about how this movie made a friend of mine and myself laugh our butts off. Opening day, we went opening day to the theater to see this. My friend, she almost died choking on a peanut with the butt fruit line where David Arquette's drinking the Slurpee. Sal Bandini, great. Yeah, this is the best movie ever for me. Stealing a ranking from Mr. Sunday Movies. It's fun. It's fun. It's goofy. It's stupid. And, if you got a couple adult beverages in you or you've indulged in some medicinal, you're really going to enjoy this in an altered state. But, yeah, this is a fun movie. I laughed my butt off.
I think this is showing the taste that our panel has. I think this is very much showing, I think I was thinking of having my wife be on the show. And I think literally, she can be in the live chat and give her thoughts in the live chat, but I think she would be the voice of reason, I think, for a lot of these. Because you got to think, as a pro wrestling fan, I think there is a charm to Ready to Rumble. But, I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch it once a week, and I thought it was hilarious. I will say this: the last time I watched it, I remember sitting there thinking, why? Because I love pro wrestling, and one of the reasons I actually get a little upset at this movie is because, like I said earlier, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know what it wants to be, other than we know it's trying to be a comedy. But the way it treats pro wrestling, so first it tells you okay, it's predetermined, it's a show, and then then they really beat up the king, and what, a week later he's broke and living in a trailer park somewhere, and I'm what are we doing? He's cross-dressing, hiring these guys to go get him alcohol. I'm what is happening here? What is this? But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stupidity that guy. It's a guy movie. Let's be real. It's a guy's movie. My wife would probably hates it. So that's why I said my wife would be the voice of reason here. All right, so it looks like the live chat is just barely agreeing with us. However, that it is the best. We have 67% of the votes are for, 33% against. So we'll keep that up for a moment. But my wife says it sounds lame. I don't remember this movie, but I know I've seen it. So there's that. Oh, somebody right now is thinking Pat's not doing his job if his wife doesn't remember Ready to Rumble. All right, let's move on to our next movie here. It looks like we're probably going to close the poll here shortly. But just remember, guys, if you're on the YouTube live stream, get into the live chat and be a part of the show. We love being interactive with our audience. All right, Chris, you're on the screen. So I'm going to go right to you. Give me your movie that is features or stars a pro wrestler, and is it a best or worst?
I'll start us off with what I ranked as my best all-time movie featuring a pro wrestler.
All right.
And that would be The Longest Yard.
Longest Yard. And I'm guessing you're talking about the Adam
remake.
Sandler version.
Yes, the Adam Sandler version.
All right. Go for it. Give us your why is that one in your best category?
Just because I love a good comedy. My next ranking movie is also a comedy. And I love to laugh my butt off, and I thought the writing in The Longest Yard was not only a good movie from start to finish, like the plot was outstanding, but the comedy in it, and then the cameos of I mean, I would say they were more than cameos because they were major characters in the film, but the WWE wrestlers that were in the film were a big part of it.
Right.
And they made the film, and a lot of the jokes was from them. I can actually remember I went to go get a tooth removed, and at the dentist office, after they filled me up with the laughing gas, they let me pick a movie to watch the laughing gas to, and in their list was The Longest Yard, and I sat there, and the dentist could barely operate on me because it was a mixture of that movie and laughing gas that I was just laughing uncontrollably.
All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm looking at something here. All right. There it is. I got a whole list of things here. The Longest Yard features Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Great Khali. So it's an Adam Sandler prison football remake packed with wrestlers. Austin plays a nasty guard, while Goldberg, so does Nash, I believe, and Goldberg and Khali join the inmate football team. And I remember that was the first time I saw the Great Khali, and he was terrifying in that movie. Like
Kevin Nash takes estrogen.
Yes. But like, yeah, I remember I thought the movie did a better job of making Khali terrifying than WWE did.
Facts.
But all right, Benny, let's hear your thoughts on The Longest Yard, the Adam Sandler version. Is it in your best list, or is that one of those movies?
Well, believe it or not, I have never seen that version of The Longest Yard. I've seen the original in the movie theater with Burt Reynolds, and I believe it was 1974, and it was not at all a comedy movie, but I've heard so much about the remake, and I mean, I love Adam Sandler. I know Stone Cold's in there as a guard. How could it not be one of the best? So I'm going to go with one of the best.
All righty. So we got 2 votes for best. All right, Doc, you're up. What do you got?
This one was a lot of fun. Goldberg rocking the Monster Slim Jim. Stone Cold as the racist prison guard. As Chris mentioned before, Kevin Nash with taking the estrogen. This one came out after some disappointing Adam Sandler movies for me, where I was kind of like, but this one was like a nice return to form. I laughed a lot during it. So this one's going to go in the best movie ever category for me.
All right. So it's a sweep across the board for the panel. I think once again, kind of showing our taste here. It'd be interesting when we get away from comedies, what happens, because it seems like we have a bunch of people on the panel that. Okay, let me ask you this: are we a bunch of people on here that can watch a David Zucker movie at any point, like Airplane, The Naked Gun? Is that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So maybe I should have brought my wife on just because that would give us somebody with some taste to tell us we're wrong. My wife cannot stand any of those movies. And I'm at the point sometimes where I'm like, do you even have a sense of humor? My wife says, I cannot, however. Not sure you can pay me enough to watch those types of movies. See, when I want to watch The Naked Gun, like the new one, I had to do it when she was not here. Like
Surely she can't be serious.
Like, I don't know. How do you not like How do you not think Airplane's funny? I don't get it. But then again, like, I have a very wide range of humor. Like, I love everything. But like I find I like every Police Academy except for the Moscow one.
That's a bit much.
That is no joke.
Down at 3.
Oh my gosh. 4? You mean Citizens on Patrol is not? You don't like that? My Assignment Miami Beach, number 5. City Under Siege, number 6. See, I'm a dork. I am such a dork. All right, guys, let's keep moving. The live chat's active. We got Brad Grigsby in there. Grandmaster, welcome to the show. But Grandmaster, you got to give us some time here. So, like, because we're only on our second movie. And he's like, finally someone mentions a good movie. It's like, give us an opportunity to mention a few more.
It's too early for finally.
Right. My wife says, because they're idiots. I see too many of those daily. I tapped out years ago. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's move on to the next one. And let's go with, well, Benny, you're on the screen. So your turn. You're up. And by the way, the live chat, real quick, the live chat, again, barely squeaking by the longest yard. 67% of the vote has agreed that it belongs in the best category. So we've closed that one out. So now we're going to go on to Benny's, and we'll start a whole new poll here.
Okay, with all due respect to Mrs. Sims, because she is indeed a lovely lady.
Yes.
My choice is The Water Boy, and you'll never forget that. How old are you, kid? 11, 12? I'm 31 years old. And Captain Insano with that laugh. Whenever I need a good laugh, I can listen to the Big Show laugh as Captain Insano, and that does it for me every single time. Great cast, though. You know, you got Adam Sandler, you got Catherine Bates, Henry Winkler, Jerry Reed. Just a great cast. To me, that's one of the best.
It is good, but however, to be fair to what we're trying to do here, that to me is a cameo. It's not really like a featured role for me. Like that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I want to, because that one doesn't really show that the Big Show's, or Paul White, whatever, the Giant. It doesn't really show him outside of, you know, being able to actually act. Like, this is kind of a like, he makes one appearance and then you hear his voice later on in the show. I think he has maybe 30 seconds of screen time. So I'm actually surprised, Benny, you didn't go with the one you told me about the other day.
Which one was that?
That would be The Godfather.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Yes.
As Bill Clinton would say, you just read my mind. All right.
That was really good. That was a really good Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Always like that one. I will go with The Godfather. I'm glad Chris likes it too. Go with The Godfather. Luca Brasi, who unfortunately swam with the fishes, who was played by Lenny Montana, who I believe was an AWA Tag Team Champion back in 1972. I believe The Godfather was released. But, I mean, how could you not say The Godfather is one of the best movies ever? Yeah. Luca played a pretty prominent role in it. You know, for a meathead ex-wrestler, I think he did a very good job.
Absolutely. And the information I have on The Godfather, so yes, Lenny Montana. Montana, a former professional wrestler, plays Don Corleone's feared enforcer, Luca Brasi. Fun fact, his nervous line delivery while rehearsing for Don Corleone became part of the character's famous awkwardness. So not intended to be that way. So, all right, let me get this in the live chat for our poll. Doc, let's go to you. Your thoughts on The Godfather? This will be interesting. Does The Godfather belong in the best category or the worst category?
Well, how can you go against The Godfather? This is objectively one of the best movies ever. I know I've been throwing that line out there, but
yeah, you put it up there with Ready to Rumble.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Neck and neck.
I mean, this movie, such a good movie. If you're in the mood for a gangster flick, this one sets the bar. You got Marlon Brando, who his portrayal has just infiltrated the zeitgeist. I mean, everyone does the "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse" little impression. James Caan getting gunned down. The Simpsons do a shot for shot parody of the beatdown, that brutal beatdown that happened. So, I mean, this movie is just one of those movies that is in our culture. Francis Ford Coppola just knocks it out of the park. It set a new standard for filmmaking. So you got to put this one in the best movie ever.
Right. Eric Porter, welcome to the show. And The Godfather featured prominently Lenny Montana. That's the wrestler. Not a big name for anybody born after 1980, but he was a former professional wrestler and did play a prominent role in the film. So, all right, Chris, number one, because a little bit younger here, have you seen The Godfather, and does it belong in the best or worst category?
Yeah, I have seen The Godfather. I've watched it recently, actually, it's one of the best movies of all time. If I was just purely answering the question, is it one of the best movies of all time that features a pro wrestler? I would say yes. As far as a gangster movie, I'm a little bit more partial to Casino and Scarface, but yeah, no, as a movie of all time with a professional wrestler, I would put it in the best. Yes, absolutely.
All right. I like Heat too.
Yes,
Heat was a good one. Not pro wrestler wise, but just throwing Heat out there.
Do like Heat, pro wrestler wise. Give me that Heat, baby.
Okay, so I'm gonna be brutally honest, and I'm gonna get a lot of people mad at me right now. All right, including probably everyone on the special guest list here. In this, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to admit this. I've never seen I've never seen more than 15 minutes of any Godfather movie. I have seen the first 15 minutes of the first, here, let's say this. I've seen the first 14 minutes of the first Godfather, and I've seen the death scene of Francis Ford Coppola's daughter in Godfather 3. That is the extent of my knowledge, or viewing knowledge of the Godfather. I know what happens. Look at Doc's face. It's just priceless.
Got some homework to do this weekend, sir.
You know what? That's the funny part. I have wanted to see it, but I feel like that's a movie I would have to watch on my own. Like, I don't think that's one my kids want to see right now. I don't know. I'd have to ask my wife, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like a date night movie. Like, when my wife and I have time alone, it's not like we're sitting around going, ooh, we should watch The Godfather.
Well, hopefully you say that later on, but
I do want to see it. I do want to see it. Believe me, I've been thinking about it a lot, but I don't know. And maybe it's because I also, whenever I come around to it, like, I reminded, like, I really want to see that movie. I'm not in the mood to watch it. You know, like dramas and crime thrillers and stuff, you got to be in the right frame of mind, I think, to watch a movie like that. And a lot of times over my life, that's why I love any kind of comedy. I just need something to make me feel good. I just need something that's going to make me laugh. Going into the live chat here, let's see. Does X-Men with Sabretooth count? Was a pro wrestler, just can't remember his name. Oh, yeah, that would be I can tell you who that was because I have it written down.
Tyler Mane.
Here. Tyler Mane. So I would, in fact, count X-Men because Sabretooth does play a featured role in the film. However, I would not count Deadpool and Wolverine where he plays Sabretooth because it's a glorified cameo, right? So there's the difference between what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for. He does show up in Scorpion King. The Godfather and Godfather Part 2 are must-see movies. It says most see, but I'm pretty sure you meant must. How the hell do those make you feel good? Those movies anger me. What? The Godfather?
The ones that you said made you laugh and all of that.
Oh, you mean the Naked Gun?
All that, yeah.
Oh, so my wife's giving me a hard time over here because the Naked Gun makes me feel good, but they anger her. So they have the opposite effect. This is why our marriage works, ladies and gentlemen. We are opposites. I am an organized person. My wife is a clean person. My wife, I love comedies. My wife has no sense of humor. So there you go. Oh, there, you guys, if looks could kill. All right. I would say Over the Top is a no.
Until the end of the show, please.
I would say Over the Top is a no. Terry Funk does make an appearance, but it is sort of a glorified cameo there. I would, however, probably accept Roadhouse.
Yes.
With Terry Funk. But no one's technically mentioned it yet. And it is Doc's turn to give us a movie. So let me close out the poll here. And every poll, guys, has ended the same. 67% of the vote is gone to best, with 33% with the worst. So that's Ready to Rumble, Longest Yard, and Godfather all got 67% of the vote, saying that it is one of the best. So we are on a roll here. Let's see if we can't break up the monotony here. Doc, my voice goes crazy. Doc, give us a movie. What do you got?
Well, I'm going to break away from the comedies, but this is one of my favorite movies, and it's They Live with Roddy Piper.
Oh, yes.
Such a good movie. I watch this one every couple years. Has one of, if not the best fight scene in cinema history. Up until probably very recently, the longest fight scene in cinema history, that back alley brawl between Roddy Piper and Keith David, has a real solid message, an anti-consumerism message that carried from the 80s all the way to right now. You could argue that it's talking about a lot of the things that the media does to us today. Piper delivers a great performance as Nada, given that great line that came out of, John Carpenter says it came out of Roddy Piper's book of one-liners. He had this book where he would write these lines down, and I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Piper putting on the glasses and discovering the aliens and the hidden messages. Just such a good movie. Love that flick.
And lest we forget, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing to come out of They Live was that it gave us one of the most classic, unforgettable scenes in television history, which was the cripple fight between Timmy and Jimmy on South Park, where they literally recreated the fight, like legitimately recreated the fight. And I gotta say, before we move to my wife, once again, They Live is awful. People right now are thinking, how are you
Wow.
guys together?
Yeah.
Hey,
This guy
my
right
wife
here.
keeps me on my toes. They Live, here, I'm going to be honest about They Live. They Live got better for me over time. When I first saw that movie, I was very young and I didn't get it. It was like, what am I looking at? Right? The only thing I remembered as a kid is at the end of the movie you see boobs. Like that was it. Like, cuz when you're a kid, when you're a little boy, right? It's like, whoa. There it is. But then as I got older and you start to understand the subtext and you start to understand exactly what the movie's trying to say and what it is, it became like, all right, I get it. The fight scene got better for me. Like when I was a kid, that fight scene was long and drawn out. And I'm like, okay, I'm tired. Can we move on? But I liked it. The last time I watched it with my kids, I loved it. And I was just like, this is one of my all-time favorites. And my kids, completely opposite reaction. Right? Because I don't think at 18 and 14, well, at the time, 17 and 14, you fully understand and grasp what the movie is and what it's supposed to be. So, Universal. Wow, Universal, welcome back. I'm sure you've probably been there in the weeds in secret. But Universal making his return in the live chat. And welcome back. He agrees with Kim on everything until she said They Lived was awful. So apparently Universal agrees with my wife on the sense of humor stuff. So let's keep moving here, though. Benny, what are your thoughts on They Live?
I mean, I literally saw the movie when it came out. What's that? 38 years ago, 40 years ago.
Oh, don't give years. That just makes me feel old.
1988. I don't remember a lot of the movie other than I did enjoy it, and I thought Roddy Piper did an incredible job. So a very cool character he played. I'm gonna definitely vote that as a best.
All right, that's 2. Chris?
I will be honest, I haven't seen They Live at all. I don't want to give a vote on it because I haven't seen it.
See, to me, like when I said I haven't seen The Godfather, the Doc's reaction is my reaction to I haven't seen They Live. Like because I'm actually just that's more my type of movie, like sci-fi, action, horror. I usually take that over drama any day, unless I know it's like a tearjerker, because sometimes you need a good cry.
I don't know that I was ever exposed to it, and I've never caught it on TV or anything that would have shown it as a rerun. And I was born in '87, and it was just never in my household.
You know, it's kind of funny. Like they should never have allowed They Live to be on television. If you really think about the message of They Live, they should have kept it off of television. Because it's basically part of it's telling you that this whole media thing is trying to control you and everything. So yeah, keep the movie off of television. All right, going into the live chat here. Paradise Alley and it says Paradise Daniel Moosen. Welcome, Daniel Moosen. I also like They Live. Kids wouldn't understand it exactly. That was my point there. Universe says, I have a sense of humor, but those movies you listed were, as your wife would say, awful. My wife, I did like my wife's answer to sense of humor. She said, I have a sense of humor. It's just better and more superior to yours, so you can't comprehend it. So that makes sense, actually. Like, that's a valid argument. If you were to make, because you can't argue that. You can't come back from that. The only comeback that I would have to that was like, nuh-uh. And that just proves her point. Yeah, like, oh yeah. So like you can't. This is why marriage arguments fail, because women come back with statements like that, and it's just like your brain explodes. So, oh man, the boxing. I don't. What the hell? What does that have to do with anything? the boxing. All right. So They Live in the live chat has a 100% best vote. So I think we can very easily put They Live in the best category. That is that first one today to receive 100%. But so far, everyone has liked everything we've thrown out there. So I think I need to put the kibosh on that. And before we went live, I talked about a movie that would be on my best list because, again, I am a moron. So, so I'm going to give you guys a movie that I'm sure will not divide anyone apart from I'm going to support it. And that is Suburban Commando, starring the one and only, the immortal Hulk Hogan, and features, not just a cameo either, features The Undertaker as a galactic bounty hunter whose one line in the film is dubbed to sound like a very high-pitched, "You're a dead man, Ramsey." I mean, this movie, Christopher Lloyd, I can't think of her name, Shelley Duvall is in this movie. I mean, come on. Come on. This is a classic. If you like Ready to Rumble and you don't like Suburban Commando, I question how much you actually like Ready to Rumble. All right, but Suburban Commando, really quick. Let me throw out there a little bit of info. I just have to, like I said, I got to go through all these freaking things here to find it. I know it's in here. It's just what category did it put it under? That's the question. Oh, here it is. Here we go. They put it under animation and family. So, all right, Suburban Commando. Shep Ramsey is the character he plays. Hogan plays an intergalactic warrior stuck on Earth. Do I need to say more, ladies and gentlemen? Fun fact, Elizabeth Moss made her big screen debut in this movie. Case closed. You have to vote best. And you have to admire the fact that Shep Ramsey's outfit it's all like, it's supposed to be all sci-fi and tech, but underneath it, it's essentially like sweats and a tank top. Is essentially what he's wearing underneath it all. I love my life. All right, Chris, what do you think? Suburban Commando, does it belong in the best list or the worst list?
Another one I haven't seen.
You're probably better off.
So
I'm gonna be the only one that
it.
likes it. You've never even heard of it?
No.
Oh my gosh. I had it on VHS. I one of the things I loved about it is before the movie started, there was a trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. So I actually watched the VHSs had trailers before you got to the movie. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have a no vote there. I forgot to put it up in the live chat, so let me do that. Doc, why don't you give us your unfiltered thoughts on Suburban Commando?
So like Chris, I had not seen this, but when I decided to appear on this episode, I went and watched it, found it on Tubi.
Of course it's on Tubi.
Oh my gosh.
All the worst.
This movie terrible.
All the worst movies are on Tubi.
The first couple minutes I'm watching this, I'm like, man, this wants to be a Schwarzenegger flick so bad. And then I looked up and found out that this was originally written for Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Yep.
But they chose twins instead, wisely, because of how just awful the script and the story is. None of the jokes land. I didn't laugh. I did not laugh once.
I'm laughing now.
My good.
When they freeze Christopher Lloyd, come on, that was funny.
Yeah, no, terrible, terrible. I didn't even smirk at the growing joke when Christopher Lloyd's wearing the armor and he saves the woman, and then the armor lights up around his junk. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Come on now."
Uh,
I only say that just to prove to you that I did watch this train
Yeah.
wreck. Yeah, this is bad.
You
Now,
gotta-
maybe I should have had a couple gin and tonics, or maybe I should have called up Maddie, Mr. Marijuana, before I watched it. But being of a sober mind did not help this movie at all.
oh man, like you kind of wonder, how do you get the talent that actually is in this movie, right? How do you get Shelley Duvall? I mean, people give Popeye a bad time. Shockingly, I haven't said anything I don't like yet. I like Popeye, but how do you get Shelley Duvall, Christopher Lloyd, and there's other people in this movie too, but it's like, why would you agree to this? The only thing I can think of is they agreed to it before Hogan came on and thought maybe some big star is going to come in and rewrite this thing. Because you got to think, if Schwarzenegger and DeVito had picked it, you'd have to imagine they would have taken the reins and been like, not doing this. And I think it would have been a much better movie. But
100%.
But yeah,
100%.
they did make the right call. Twins is awesome. I love Twins. The truth is, I would have chosen Twins. Twins is a much better movie. I just say Suburban Commando, what I said, is one of my guilty pleasures. It's one of those that I know it's bad. The whole time I'm watching it, I know it's bad. But
Very guilty.
But I have this unique ability to enjoy pretty much anything I'm watching. Like, seriously, I don't think I've ever taken a movie and turned it off because it was just that bad. Like, I'll find something. If I think it's really bad, I'll just make fun of it. I'll do a Mystery Science Theater with it. And I've sat through Ginger Clown, which is one of the worst movies ever made, if not the worst movie ever made. It is terrible. All right, Chris, you're on the screen. Give me your thoughts. Oh wait, no, you said you didn't see it. So Benny, let's go to Benny. Benny, your thoughts on the all-time classic Suburban Commando.
All right. Well, I too have never seen it, but I think based on my viewing of other Hulk Hogan movies, such as Mr. Nanny and No Holds Barred, not to be confused with the adult film where holds is spelled differently, but based on those two, I will. I'm going to say that in the Webster's Picture Dictionary, under the drizzling you-know-whats, this movie might just be there. It's worst.
I finally feel alone.
Rightly so.
I kind of want Chris today to go to Tubi, because of course it's on Tubi, and watch it, and then wait for him to message me when he's done with it, and just so that I can either know, okay, I definitely have no taste, or because here's my wife's response. You guys ready for this? Here's my wife's response. Nope. This is my life was better before I saw this. It physically hurt parts of my brain doctors don't have names for yet.
That's like in Billy Madison when the guy was like, at no point was this ever a rational thought.
And apparently,
we're all now dumber.
Apparently, the live chat completely agrees with you guys. I didn't even get one vote. So at least The Godfather got a vote against it. The Longest Yard got a vote against it. Suburban Commando, not even one vote for it, because I can't vote.
I could have voted. I put worst.
I know, but nobody voted best. Nobody put it in the good category.
Because they're smart.
Because they're smart. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and end the misery here and close out that poll. So, I feel like this show is not going well for me. Is it just me? Like, I feel like
sleeping on the couch.
I feel like people might be
Shed.
people might tune out and be like, I'm not listening to this douche ever again. All right. So who would be up here? Chris, give me your next pick for a movie featuring or starring a professional wrestler, best or worst category.
I'll give another one that I really liked, and that is like I said, I picked two comedies here. The second one would be Central Intelligence.
With The Rock.
Mm-hmm. And I that's my second, so obviously I'm going to give it a best. I actually think that the dynamic between Kevin Hart and The Rock, no matter what they do on screen, in interviews, off camera, it doesn't matter. If the two of them are together, I am laughing my butt off. So, yeah, I thought Central Intelligence was great.
All right. Let's go to Benny. Benny, what did you think of Central Intelligence if you saw it?
Never seen it, but just by virtue, I watched a video of Rock imitating Hart, and he almost peed himself. If the movie has 1/3 that dynamic, I would vote it as the best. So I don't know if you can count that or not.
All right, sorry about that, Doc. We had to take care of a little technical issue there. Or Benny. Why do I do that? I do that all the time. All right, so let's go to Doc, and let's get Doc's impressions on Central Intelligence.
This could go in the best movie category. I'm kind of meh on it. Kevin Hart and The Rock do have a solid dynamic, but if you've seen one Kevin Hart and Rock movie, you've kind of seen them all. I don't really have much bad to say about it. It's Lady Haywood really enjoys Kevin Hart, so maybe I've just seen the movie too many times to be like, because once the jokes land, they land, and repeat viewings don't make it any better for me. But I'll give it a best movie. It's not a worst movie.
All right, so sorry, I'm trying to keep track of everything here. So for Central Intelligence, we've got 2 legitimate votes for. And my thing here is I had fun with it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn right now whether I want to put it in the best or worst category. And here's why. It's not that it's a bad, like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. And my wife, Kim, you have seen it, but we've only seen it the one time, and it was way back when it first came out. The most memorable part of it is that The Rock was this big fat kid at the beginning of the movie. And unfortunately for me, that's the only thing I really remember about it. Apart from that, I remember that in terms of the chemistry between The Rock and Kevin Hart, if you've seen the Jumanji films, this movie I thought had like the weakest chemistry between them. And it wasn't that it was bad. It was just like it wasn't as good as the other two. And when you see them in person and they're doing interviews and stuff together, like that's when they really shine together. So I'm kind of 50-50 on it. So I'm going to kind of leave it up to the live chat to whether we put that this is going to be for sure in the best or worst category. And as of right now, we are leaning towards best. So we've got 60% like Central Intelligence with 40% against. So I kind of think we're where we're going to be with the live chat voting. So we're going to go ahead and give it to Chris. The yays have it. So Central Intelligence is the best. So far, I'm the only one that's given you guys something in the worst category because, yeah. All right. So let's move on. Benny, we need another movie, sir.
All right. Well, and let me correct myself. Kevin Hart, not Chris Hart. I was going to select an independent film that only Doc probably would know, which is Zach Reed, starring in "She's Only Wearing Food Stamps." But I don't think you'd get much of a. I don't think you'd get much of a chat room reaction to that one. So I'm going to do a layup, I think, for worst.
Yeah.
Unless it's just so bad that it's good, will be The Big Show in Knucklehead.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I have unfortunately seen that movie. I should be nice because I picked Suburban Commando as a good movie. But I think I could easily just put two options, worst or worster, in the poll. But yes, Knucklehead is supposed to be a comedy, and it fails on every level. It really is. It is. Oh my gosh. For what Docs said about Suburban Commando, just copy and paste that onto Knucklehead. This was a WWE Films movie, so that tells you a lot of what you need to know. This was the very definition of what back in the day was straight to video. Like today, you can't even do that where it's like, oh, straight to streaming. Like for a while, that was actually a thing. Oh, it's straight to streaming, meaning it's not good enough to go to the theaters. Nowadays, you can't even use that statement because there's some really good stuff that goes straight to streaming and some crap that ends up on the screen in the theater. But yeah, it's not good. Not good. Doc, have you seen Knucklehead?
I have not, and intentionally so, much like Suburban Commando, where I was like, there's just no way. And yeah, I've seen this on the shelf at Walmart, walking through the electronics section, going to look for toys, and you see it on the shelf and you're like, oh, that looks like a piece of trash. Let me scoop this one up, put it in a paper bag, set it on someone's porch, and light it on fire. Yeah, definitely. I'll put it in the worst category just because I know that I would not enjoy it.
So it's funny you said that because the last time I remember seeing it, I don't know if they still do this, but because DVDs aren't really that big of a thing anymore, but you go to Walmart and there would just be a giant bin of DVDs, and there'd always be somebody that's like digging through it looking for some buried treasure. But that's the last time I saw Knucklehead was in it, and so I thought it was funny. You called it trash, and it's basically now in the trash heap. But yeah, the cover shows Big Show just standing there waving, and oh my gosh, Chris, do you have any thoughts on this one? I'm gonna just assume this is one that you've stayed clear of.
You would be correct in that assumption.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. No opinion, no idea.
It's a pretty safe bet. Like like I said, unless you went out of your way to see it, like that's the only way you were going to. And I think I saw it because this was back when like Netflix was still delivering DVDs, and I think I just put it in my queue because I had like their one where you could get multiple at a time, and so I was like, yeah, why not? Like I like The Big Show. I like comedy, and it ended up I didn't like either one at the end of the movie. So, so I think we can safely say that the live chat again is 100% behind Knucklehead being in the worst category. So that's good. It's good when we can all agree like that, when we can all get together and share a collective opinion on something, and I don't feel like that big of a moron. So let's move on. Let's go to the next one. So Doc, let's get your next movie on the list. What do you got?
I would be surprised if anyone has seen this one. This one was a staple in the 90s of USA Up All Night. If you were in high school staying up late watching terrible movies with Gilbert Gottfried hosting them. I'm Gilbert Gottfried, and next on USA Up All Night is Roddy Piper in Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Oh my gosh.
Hell Comes to Frogtown. This is a terrible movie. I'm a big Roddy Piper guy. Sandal Bergman from Conan the Barbarian. She played Valeria in Conan the Barbarian's in this, and it's a post-apocalyptic story where fertile women are kidnapped by these mutant frogs, and Roddy Piper is forced by the remaining whatever's left of the government to go rescue them. And they strap a bomb to his crotch as a way of making him go rescue these women. I mean, Roddy's good in it. Roddy's good in anything he does. But this movie, it's terrible.
So Piper, I love Piper, by the way. But I have to preface this here. I love Piper. Piper has not always made the right decisions when it comes to movie roles. And the only movie that Piper will 100% bash again and again is Hell Comes to Frogtown. It's the only one. And he's been in some stinkers outside of this one. So that should tell you something right there. And yes, this is one of those that I don't like. I'll give a line from my wife here. I don't think you could pay me to watch it again. Just like, I don't want to put my kids through it. I saw it before I married my wife. So my wife luckily probably has no fear of having to watch it. Is it even available anywhere, Doc? Do you know?
Oh yeah.
Let me guess, Tubi?
I do. Probably, but I have it on Fandango, which used to be Vudu. It was like one of those $5 movie deals, and I decided to buy it to watch it again because I haven't watched it since I was in high school. Again, USA Up All Night, and I was like, "Wow, this is really bad." I may have been in an altered state of mind, which lessened the blow a little bit, but yeah. The best you could say for it is the frog effects were kind of okay. I think they used the Ninja Turtles technology to get these frogs to come to life, but what a stinker.
You know, when it comes to movies like that, though, the worse the effects, the better. Like, because that makes it, for me, like, that would make a bad movie at least a little bit more entertaining, because then you can just sit there and laugh at the effects when the actual comedy doesn't hit. So, all right, Benny, have you seen Hell Comes to Frogtown?
No, I have not, but I do have to add that unless you have heard Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey, you have not lived.
I have not lived then.
Pounded her. No, but I did not see that movie.
I like that. That was a long way for a short trip. Like, we definitely took the scenic route to get there, but I loved it. All right, Chris, what? I can't. Chris, just give us your thoughts, because I need a moment.
Another one that I've just absolutely never heard of before today. So, if that says anything on, like, it just missed my radar entirely.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What's up? All right. Well, let me write this down. Hell Comes to... Now, it's so funny, though. Of all, like, the really good movies that pro wrestlers have been in, we have talked about Ready to Rumble, Suburban Commando, Central Intelligence, Knucklehead, and Hell Comes to Frogtown. Oh my gosh! Again, I think that kind of puts a this may not paint us as a panel really well.
I've got lists of movies I haven't even talked about yet.
Oh, well, Hell Comes to Frogtown in the live chat, 100% worst. So, not surprising, obviously. So, it's time to move on here. And let's see. Let me take a look here. I want to try to get a movie that might split people here. I want to do something where somebody might say, oh, that's good, and some people might say that's bad. I'm going to try. And that means Tooth Fairy's out. That means Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania is out. All right, let's keep moving here. I haven't seen that. There's so many bad movies on here. You know what? I'm going to go with a movie that actually divides the audience a lot more than you might think for people who actually saw it. And we saw it in the theater. I actually think it's not that bad. And I would not put it in it's the worst category. It's definitely kind of like you gotta find a way to enjoy everything you see. But this is definitely one where I think, for me, it skews a little bit more on the good side of things. And while I set this up in the live chat, the movie I'm talking about stars The Rock, and it was supposed to change the balance of power in the DC universe. And I, of course, am talking about Black Adam. And I think there are some people out there in the live chat, some people here maybe, who think that it's good, and some people who think that it's bad. I lean more towards good. I actually enjoyed it. I thought the casting in it was really, really good. It unfortunately has a wasted return of Henry Cavill as Superman, but I had fun watching the movie. I thought it was much better than it was given credit for. I think the timing's bad because I think it was almost immediately following the film, James Gunn came out and said, "We're done. We're not doing the DCEU. We're going to be rebooting everything." And from there on out, everything just toppled. Shazam didn't do well. The Flash didn't do well. The last Aquaman didn't do well. Now, that's not to say that they were good movies, but I thought Black Adam was better than it was given credit for. I want to see what you guys think. Chris, let's start with you. You're on the screen. Black Adam, what are your thoughts?
I'd like to get to a movie I've seen before.
You need to get out, bro.
HBO
Max.
I for the reasons that you just listed off was the reasons I avoided it. I've never been a big DC fan to begin with outside of Batman. Batman's my favorite superhero, but I prefer Marvel 100%.
Okay.
And so when the DC universe, like you said, was just starting to topple over and like they couldn't kind of solidify, like the MCU, Marvel, they solidified what they were doing, and DC could just never get a handle on what they were doing. And I thought that Henry Cavill Superman was amazing, and I thought going that kind of Christopher Nolan route was a good route for them. And then they just changed everything up. So I didn't see Black Adam, I didn't see Shazam, I didn't see a lot of those DC movies that came out at that time because that kind of was rumored that they weren't that good. So I just didn't watch them.
Now, see, my thing is, like I said, I've said this before, like critics suck to me. Like, I don't take their word for anything. I'll go see it if I want to see it, and I'll enjoy it if I want to enjoy it. Like, we saw Masters of the Universe. I absolutely loved that movie. I thought it was great. I had such a great time watching that movie, and I wish it had a pro wrestler in it just so we could talk about it. Like, like I wish a pro wrestler was He-Man just so that we could add it to this list. And it is best and the worst Grandmaster, and this is all opinions. It is not best of the worst, because if it was, that means you're calling The Godfather, They Live, two that were 100% best by the voting audience. the worst. And that is not true by far. And of course, Hell Comes to Frogtown, Suburban Commando. Those are not the best of the worst. Apparently, those are worst of the worst. So, Doc, let's hear from you. Did you see Black Adam, and what were your thoughts on it? Where do you stand on it?
I did see Black Adam. I'm a big comic book movie guy. Shazam / whose real name Captain Marvel,
Right.
Due to some rights issue, was actually my grandfather on my mother's side favorite superhero. Like, he was a big Shazam guy.
Nice.
So I did not like this movie for the simple fact that you can't do a Black Adam movie without Shazam,
Right.
without having Captain Marvel in it. This movie was, I know The Rock had been trying to get it off the ground for probably about a decade.
Yeah.
I'd been hearing about this for a long, long time, that The Rock was wanting to play Black Adam, trying to get the movie made. But ultimately, the little kid trying to make this guy, be good. No, don't kill people. Don't do this. Really bothered me. Really, the only thing I liked about the film was Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
Yes.
I love Dr. Fate. He knocked that character out of the park. But really, they could have just solved it by having Captain Marvel in it, but The Rock didn't want Captain Marvel in it. Just didn't do it for me.
All right, so I realized why people were confused watching the movie what this show is. It was because I just realized that I put "of" in the wrong spot in our logo. It says it looks like best of worst pro wrestlers in movies with the "and" kind of hanging out there, or you read it the best and of worst. So I screwed up the logo there. The "of" is supposed to be at the bottom of worst, in between worst and pro wrestlers. So that's my bad. That's my bad. But we have talked about some good movies here. So it's not like we've just kind of switched gears. We went from everything being good. Well, not everything, but we went from most of things being good to focusing now on things that people don't like. Even though I got a kick out of Black Adam, I had fun with it. I will say that. And Eric Porter says, unfortunately, DC movies as a whole are not that great, and that's not The Rock's fault. And again, it's all subjective, right? Like, I didn't think Man of Steel was great when I first saw it, but I'll say that over time that movie grew on me, and I think it's one of my favorite superhero movies. Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, love that movie. Zack Snyder's Justice League, love that movie. So yeah, I like Snyder films. I think they're a lot deeper than people give them credit for. Black Adam, not a deep movie, but again, like I said, it was one that I was able to just sort of shut my brain off and have fun with. All right, Benny, what are your thoughts on Black Adam?
Did not see that one.
All right. So we're doing well with giving each other movies that we haven't seen. Like I think we're a good like 50-50 for a lot of these. So I think it's safe that I can say that I have once again been outvoted. So far my track record is not good. Suburban Commando, worst. Black Adam, worst. Does it mean I'm wrong? Probably, but I'm going to say no because it's subjective, right? One of these at some point one of you is going to say this is a good movie and someone else is going to say no. At some point it has to happen. It has to happen. If not, I'm going to be very upset by the end of the show. All right. So the live chat agrees with I did get 33% of the vote said it was good. So somebody out there agrees with me that it doesn't belong in the worst category. So, all right. I think it should be against the rules for people in the live chat to have every message retracted. Like, that is BS. Like, that is, like, what are you hiding from? Like, I get, like, Grandmaster said that I guess he said his girlfriend set it up this way. so that when the message is read or something like that, that it'll retract. Universal's message got retracted. Why? Like what? Why? I don't get it. I've never chatted on somewhere, gave my opinion, and then thought, get out of here. I don't want too many people knowing what I think. Sorry. It sucks because I look at the live chat and it's just like message retracted, and it's bad optics. It doesn't look good. All right,
you gotta be proud of your takes,
right?
I mean, I'm proud of my takes.
Yeah,
they're bad.
As much as I get mocked for mine, you're not gonna change my mind. I'm still gonna watch Suburban Commando again.
Gotta put your stuff out there, folks, good or bad.
Right? Yeah, own it. What? Oh, my wife's thrilled. I said I will watch Suburban Commando again, and my wife's like, "Oh joy!" If only you guys could hear what goes on over here during shows.
She knows what day to plan errands for herself.
Oh, she would never. She would if I only put on what I wanted to. Like she thinks like, oh, Pat has control of the remote all the time. That he just watches what he wants to watch. If I just watched what I wanted to watch, she would never come home.
That's not what you want to watch. None of it's what I want.
I put stuff on that you like. Oh, I get no credit. No credit. None. No credit. This is. I try so hard.
I get no respect.
What was that noise? Where did that come from? All right.
It was supposed to be.
Right. Yeah. It was supposed to sound different. All right. So come on, help me out here, Chris. Give me. What's the next movie we're going to talk about here?
Yeah, so I wanted to give one that I actually watched last night specifically for just, to be fresh on a movie that I hadn't seen before, so I could talk about it.
Right.
And I want to throw this out there as, in my opinion, worst. I went into it thinking I was going to like it because of how many great reviews it got.
Okay.
And I did not like it. I did not like The Smashing Machine.
Oh. That's the one where The Rock plays the MMA fighter, Mark Kerr.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm not saying good movie. I'm saying that's a good movie to bring up here because it got rave reviews. Mm-hmm. And I will say, like, it's a tough movie to watch. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the things that, like, it's, if you want a movie like that, right? Think of Rocky. How many people didn't like how many people watched that movie? You're supposed to not like Paulie for the most part, right? He's abusive. He's an abusive brother, and he's a drunk and all this stuff. But there's redeeming qualities about a lot of characters, like, and you're rooting for Rocky by the end of the movie. I didn't really feel like I had any reason to root for anybody in this movie.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about it. It wasn't portraying Mark Kerr's drug addiction as a problem to maybe something overcome or to show how it affected. Like, it was almost like even his wife was a horrible person in that movie, and and they were just bickering back and forth through the whole movie, and then it was him fighting, and then them bickering, and then him fighting, and then them bickering, and that was the whole movie.
Right.
And I was bored through a lot of it, and I was left with a melancholy feeling through all of it.
Yeah, I mean, it did more to go after her and her problems than it did him. And I thought The Rock did really well in it.
Oh yeah,
The Rock.
Oh yeah, the acting. Yeah, amazing.
But it's the way the movie was done that I agree. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree. But let's see what our other two panelists think. Benny, did you see The Smashing Machine? And if so, what were your thoughts?
Well, for the next 15 seconds or so, I'm going to morph into the world's most interesting man who always says, I don't have an opinion, but when I do, I don't post it and then retract it. But no, I have not seen this movie. I did, but I wanted to have something besides that.
Now, let me ask you this: Benny, is this a movie that you've thought about seeing or that you want to see?
Probably not.
No. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Doc.
I'm more of a Caddyshack kind of guy, So I like.
Oh, that's another movie. Like there's some movies out there I wish just because I want to talk about them. But I mean it's honestly why.
Sign me up for that one every time.
This is honestly why, when we made the decision, when I made the decision that the shows needed to have one particular subject matter. So the Positively Pat Sim show became about pro wrestling, right? Warriors Unleashed became my inspiration, motivation, health, fitness, mindset show. And then we started at the movies because I love movies. And I just love being able to talk about films and movies and stuff like that. And so this is one of those shows where I'm sitting here thinking like there's all these movies that I want to talk about, but there's no pro wrestler in them. Right? So, but Doc, give us your thoughts. Did you see Smashing Machine? And if so, what were your thoughts on it?
Didn't see it.
Any desire to see it?
No, I am not a big biopic fan unless it's like for someone I'm a fan of. Like I saw the biopic about Freddie Mercury because I like Queen, but I don't know who this guy is, and so I was like, I don't care.
I'm trying.
And you won't know who he is or care after seeing it either.
Right. So one of the things, when did this movie come out, Chris? Was it last year? I want to say it was last year. Yeah. So this was another thing that it felt like, and this is not a compliment, it felt like a movie that was trying to win someone an award. If that makes sense. So like there are always, especially towards the end of the year, once you get past the summer blockbusters, you start getting into the season where everyone's trying to win the Oscar. And you start getting movies where the movie itself might suck, but it's a vehicle to try to get somebody the attention of the Academy. So this to me, and again, this is not a compliment. It's a compliment to The Rock because he really did do a great job. But this to me felt like a vehicle that was designed to get The Rock into the eyes of the Academy as a legitimate actor and potential award winner, which obviously it was not.
To that same point, I also feel like they put so much effort into the makeup, prosthetics, and acting and to get The Rock to become Mark Kerr,
right,
that they put almost no focus anywhere else.
Right. Yeah. It's like the opposite. Like if you watch a movie like The Whale, which actually won for best prosthetics, best makeup, and stuff like that, where Brendan Fraser is put in this fat suit for the entire film, that is secondary to the story and to the characters around him, which makes that movie so powerful, whereas this one was the opposite of that. So the live chat agrees. The 0% put this in the good category. Everyone seemed to find that this was deserving of being in the worst category. So the Smashing Machine.
I thought I'd split the audience a little bit with that one.
I did. You know what? I'll be honest. I did too. Because I do know the Smashing Machine has its fans. It does have people that really like that movie. Mike the Class says that Rock was great in it, but the movie, I'm going to add a word here, didn't do it for me. And he loves to watch MMA too. So not good when that's your thing. All right. I believe we are going to Benny now. Benny, give us your next movie. Is it going to be a winner or a loser?
Well, I was going to throw out Sable as a bouncer in Corky Romano, but I'm going to scrap that because I don't think that would even qualify anyway. I don't think she had much of a role in that. But I'm going to go with, and we mentioned it before, Terry Funk in Roadhouse. I believe his character's name was Morgan. and he was an evil heel henchman. I thought he was spectacular. That's the best for me.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've got it. I'm putting it up in the live chat now as a poll. So Roadhouse. Now this might be one of those that can split the audience. Like, this became one of those movies that did not do very well for a while. It wasn't until it started getting marketed as one of those movies for guys who like movies, right? Once it started getting marketed to the man's man, that's when the movie kind of found its audience. I think that the filmmakers or the studio thought, it's Patrick Swayze. We need to market this to the female audience because they're the ones that are going to show up to see Patrick Swayze with his shirt off. Little did they know, it was the opposite. But and Roadhouse has definitely found its audience now, and it's the original is the one that we're talking about. The less said about the remake, I think, the better. The remake came and went. Nobody cared. It's all about the original Patrick Swayze movie, Roadhouse. All right, Doc, what are your thoughts on this one?
Oh, it's a great movie. A little bit of inspiration for my upcoming comic, Truckin' Dave. Cordelia Junction is his truck stop, which is a little bit like the Roadhouse. But yeah, this is a great movie. Patrick Swayze doing his thing. You got Sam Elliott coming in as the mentor figure. Terry Funk does great as the henchman.
Yep.
Classic 80s movies that again has just kind of permeated the cultural zeitgeist. I mean, Family Guy with Peter Griffin going, Roadhouse. I mean, I dig the movie. It's a fun one that, again, you can put on if you are with the dudes and you want to watch a dude movie, but it's also one you can put on with your lady and she can enjoy it. You know, it's not Ghost or Dirty Dancing, which Lady Haywood made me watch.
I like Dirty Dancing.
That one. Oh gosh.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner, Doc. Nobody.
I don't think so, Mijo. I enjoy Roadhouse. Great flick, man.
I think I'm proving how eclectic I am. Right? I think I am.
You are.
I am.
You're well balanced.
And I think Ghost is a classic. I love Ghost.
That's a good movie.
That's
a good movie.
Great. Once you get past the pottery scene, it's great.
Well, and you got to get past the implications of when he possesses Whoopi Goldberg and what Demi Moore and the possessed Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh
do.
yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's an awful mental picture if they don't, superimpose Patrick Swayze over that.
Right.
You kind of want to hit the barf bucket.
Oh,
that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. All right, Chris, have you seen Roadhouse? And if so, what are your thoughts on this classic cult film?
No, actually, I haven't. My exposure to Roadhouse was the Family Guy scene that Doc mentioned. Roadhouse. but yeah, no, in 1989 I was watching Little Mermaid and All Dogs Go to Heaven. So
hey, nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm telling you, Nate, Tuesday night when you turn into At the Movies, we are going to be talking about the great Don Bluth, All Dogs Go to Heaven, An American Tale, The Secret of Nim, The Land Before Time.
Yes.
Classic films. Yep. Oh, Fern Gully.
Oh, yeah.
Fern Gully, Anastasia. I mean, just putting Disney on their heels.
Am I doing this with you?
Brother, I didn't plan on it, but you could if you wanted, but
My movies.
say there's things just going on over here. All right.
I call where I live in Oregon Fern Gully all the time. It's a beautiful rainforest up here.
Nice. Very cool. Does anybody know? You guys can just raise your hand and I'll call on you. I'll look over here at the Zoom chat here. Does anybody remember the name? Well, let's go Doc and Benny because Chris hasn't seen it. The name of Terry Funk's character in Roadhouse. Anybody? Benny.
Morgan.
That is correct. That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. A point on the board for Benny. The only point on the board.
The only point.
The only point. All right. Well, the live chat agrees. The live chat says Roadhouse belongs in the best category. So let me get back to page 1 here so that I can write the results down. I got too many papers here. All right. Roadhouse best. Okay. Doc, it is your turn, my friend. Let me guess. Wait. I'm gonna guess what you're gonna say. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Doc is going to say it's a Kevin Nash movie called Magic Mike XXL. Am I correct?
Definitely not. I have not seen any of the Magic Mike movies.
Oh, my bad.
Not my wheelhouse. Definitely not.
Man,
No,
Pat Zini was wrong.
Pat Zini, very wrong. I'm going to go with, and I believe this was WWE's first film that they produced, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Condemned.
Good
I
movie.
think this is a very underrated action flick. Stone Cold stars as a convicted prisoner, and he gets recruited into this illegal reality show where they drop a bunch of prisoners on this island with ankle bombs, kind of like Suicide Squad, and they got to fight to the death. And the one who survives wins freedom. And a violent movie with some great action scenes. Stone Cold being Stone Cold, kicking ass, taking names. Kind of ties into his gimmick in WWE, DTA, don't trust anybody. So he slots perfectly into it. But this is one of those movies for guys who likes movies. You want a good action flick. You want violence. You want some over-the-top kills. This is a great one to put in.
Yep, I agree. The movie info here that I have for it says Austin stars as a prisoner forced into a deadly island death match for an online broadcast. Fellow wrestler Nathan Jones also appears as Peter. Nathan Jones, of course, was had the look, and that's about it.
Yeah, calling him a wrestler is a stretch.
Yeah.
Even though he did appear on SmackDown and some WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He was terrible.
Yeah, and the character Stone Cold plays is Jack Conrad / Jack Riley. And yeah, I thought it was a very underrated movie. I actually really liked it. I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was a great vehicle for Stone Cold to get him out there in a starring role. And I actually thought that it was good enough to where maybe we would start to see more of Stone Cold, and it just didn't happen. Maybe it was because of the stigma of being in a independent WWE Studios film. Hollywood maybe didn't take it seriously or something, but I thought it was really, it was worth at least getting Austin a few more roles that weren't just henchmen, because that's what we saw Austin as more than anything else. Benny, did you see The Condemned? And if so, what did you think?
No, I did not, but based on Doc's description, I definitely want to see it. Yeah, Nathan Jones, he didn't even have a cup of coffee in the WWE. I mean, he got to look at the coffee and you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And I remember they had these segments that I thought were the biggest wastes of time. Like, I've seen horrible comedy segments that were better, where they had Nathan Jones in the ring and The Undertaker is with him, teaching him how to be a pro wrestler. It was horrible. And the thing is Taker is actually really good at being a legit mentor. Like the show that they have on where it's the Legends, it's LFG, I think, is actually really good. Like, Taker does a good job there. And of course, I think after that we would get the Tough Enough series and stuff like that. But this was just not good. All right. So far, we're at 50-50, though. So, Doc, right now, we're tipping the scales at this being in the good category. So, Chris, what do you got for me? Is this something you've gotten a chance to watch? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna say no.
I'm with Benny on that one. I haven't seen it, but I also agree that Doc's description of it does make it sound like something I would want to watch. It does sound good. I think that you guys have upsold me on Stone Cold's performance in it. So yeah, I'll probably go watch that this weekend at some point, but I haven't seen it yet.
All right. Well, since the live chat can't make up their minds, and they wait. We have an update, ladies and gentlemen. The Condemned has just moved into the fresh rating. And with 60% of the vote. So 60% have said that The Condemned is good. 40% say no. The goods have it. And so we are closing out the poll with The Condemned being on the good side of history. All right. So now it's up to me. Let's each do one more. We got enough time. Let's each do one more. And I'm going to go, I want to go with something that I think everyone has seen. So I want to make sure I pick some. Okay, I'm going to go simple here. I'm going to go with what for me is a no-brainer. This definitely belongs on the best list. It features prominently a famous pro wrestler. It is an easy top 10, maybe top 5. Predator. Jesse the Body Ventura ain't got time to bleed in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Predator. All right? I don't even think I need to make my argument. Y'all know Predator? I want to hear from you. Chris, Predator, yay or nay?
That's one I have seen, and that's a yay. That's a classic movie.
I don't. I think I may have come up with my first full-on yay, but I'm sure Doc will throw a monkey wrench in this one too. Benny, what do you got for me? Predator.
Oh, absolutely a winner. Jesse Ventura shows how versatile he is.
Live chat. What are you smoking? How is this even a conversation? How is the live chat at 67% worst? Okay, now it's 50-50. Okay, if you voted worst, make your name known in the live chat right now. Come on. Put yourself out there. Who said that Predator belongs in the worst? And if so, why? I legitimately want to know why. And not because I want to say anything bad about anyone. I don't want to knock you for it. But I want to know why. I really do. Because I've never met anybody that didn't enjoy Predator. Unless my wife voted. But she's not in the room, so I don't know. But I genuinely would like to know, if you voted no, why did you vote no? So you are in the live chat, obviously, because you voted for it. So talk to me. Put it in there. I want to hear from you. Doc, your thoughts on Predator.
Well, watching this movie will turn you into a sexual tyrannosaurus.
Yes.
What a great movie. So, I mean, everyone has great lines in this movie. So quotable. Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
That's where that came from.
Yep.
I mean, Dylan, you son of a bitch. The meme of Arnold and Carl Weathers clasping hands comes from this movie. The Stan Winston monster effect, so good. You are one ugly mother Hubbard. To give it the old TBS edit.
Right.
Golly, yeah, I love Predator. Watch it every now and again. If back when it was, they would do the TBS edits every time it would show up. I'm stopping channel surfing and I'm watching Predator, no matter where they are in the movie. Even with my action figures, I've got a Predator action figure, I've got an Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure, and a couple GI Joes recreating the team going up against the Predator. Oh my God, I love that movie.
This is my favorite Predator figure that I have.
Look at it, it's the Predator. Come on,
bad boy.
You gotta love the movie.
This was a find for me at a comic book store. And
that's cool.
They were selling it way cheaper than I imagined someone should, so I gobbled it up. Yeah. I love finding deals. You go to some comic book stores, like, if it's not specifically comic book related, a lot of times they don't know the value of certain things. And so I was able to get I've been able to get a lot of stuff way less than they're worth. I found these ships. I think I mentioned it to you guys before. I found these Star Trek ships, and I'm a big fan of the Klingon Bird of Prey. I think that's one of the coolest spaceships in all of movies. I also like the Enterprise from the original films, the A and B one. And I went to this comic book store, and they had all these big figures of the ships, and they had display stands and everything. And I go, I just want the Bird of Prey. And he goes, I'll give it to you for $5. And I'm like, you got a deal. And then he walks back a little bit later, and he goes, there's like 5 ships, I think. And he goes, you know what? I'll give you all of them for $20. And I go, deal. Again, boom. Brought them home, cleaned them up. My son and I were looking them up to see what they were exactly. And it turns out that they were rare display models that were actually worth quite a bit more. And so I was like, alrighty, we made out like bandits. So yeah, very, very happy. I love doing that. I love finding deals. It's great. And thank you, live chat, for making up for how this vote started. And nobody chimed in that they voted against this movie. Nobody. Cowards. I'm saying it right now. Cowards. If you didn't like it, own up to it. All right. But the live chat did finally end up on a good place. 71% voted Predator in the best category. And all right, let's get to the next person. So Chris, give me your next movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to split people here again, and this one is going to be one that I loved. I love the series. I love the movie, but it gets notoriously bad reviews for how bad his role in it was. Maybe the movie's known to be a good movie, but he gets so much slack for his role in this movie.
Okay.
And that would be Blade Trinity, Triple H.
Blade Trinity. I did not like that movie.
See,
that was
I knew I would.
that is the movie with the famous shot of Wesley Snipes, who at this point had completely checked out, by the way, and decided, okay, this is so stupid. So he's laying on the thing, decides he doesn't want to open his eyes, so they have to digitally open his eyes. And it's very obvious that this is what they do in the movie. There's just so many things. Like, this is why there's a joke in Deadpool and Wolverine where Deadpool says to Blade, like, I thought you hated me or something like that. Because there was legitimate tension on the set of Blade Trinity. Like I said, Wesley Snipes was in career suicide mode at this point. I did not care for Blade Trinity, but Chris, why do you enjoy Blade Trinity so much?
I think I was at the right age for the third one of a series that I had already invested in. The first two were really good. And my dad, the first Blade movie is one of my dad's all-time favorite movies. He'll
It's
watch
great.
that over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
And so I think just how it was almost like our family was like he liked it, so I liked it. My stepbrother liked it. We watched it as a family. So when the third one came out, we were all just really excited to see it. And I think I was just biased. I think I was maybe too young to see maybe a lot of the problems because I didn't even know about the eye-opening thing or anything like that. So maybe I was just too enthralled with the series and too young to notice the problems that it had with it. But I was entertained by the movie. Like I was entertained by all three movies.
Yeah, and you know what? That's cool. That's awesome. Like one of my things is I don't like when I get older and stop liking something. Right? Like you get older
Right.
and you're like, "Oh, I'm too old for that," or "That's ridiculous." Like if I like something as a kid, my goal in life is to keep liking it. It's why I love professional wrestling. It's
Right.
why I can watch Howard the Duck anytime. I loved Howard the Duck when I was a kid. And I love it today. I think it's a fun movie. You guys might not agree, but you know what? That's what makes life so much fun. You know, like we don't have to agree on everything. That's the fun part. I like debate. I legitimately wanted to know from these guys, why would you vote Predator in the worst category? I want to know. I legitimately want to know. My wife and I goof on each other all the time because we have very different ideas of what's funny and what's not, what's good and what's not. It's just a different thing. I can't sit here and watch shows about wives and husbands killing each other all the time. My wife can, right? I can sit here and watch Seinfeld from beginning to end. She can't. No. I know it's crime dramas. It's that kind of thing, like those kind of thing. I'm just not into it. Howard the Duck is criminally underrated. Amen, Eric Porter. And Eric Porter agrees with you. Chris is not the best Blade movie, but still a great movie with a wrestler. So you got some props.
I also agree, not the best Blade movie.
Right, right. One is the best Blade movie by far.
Yeah.
All right, Benny, how about you? Have you seen any of the Blades for that matter? And if so, did you see Blade Trinity?
No, I haven't seen any of them, but in preparation for this show, I did watch a video on YouTube it was the 20 best performances by wrestlers in movies, and Triple H was very highly acclaimed for his roles. So, I mean, for whatever that's worth.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I've heard historically, I've heard the exact opposite.
Yeah. Well, so Doc, you put something in the live chat, so let's address this right here and right now. So Doc, say hello so we can get you on that screen there.
Hello. I'll just say it. I'll say it. Howard the Duck is terrible, especially if you've read the original comics by Steve Gerber. So subversive, so culturally aware, especially for the 1970s. Howard the Duck, an incredible character, butchered by that awful George Lucas movie. There's a reason there was no more Marvel movies made in the 1980s up until the first Blade movie. It's so bad.
All right, so my response to that is it's similar to a lot of movies that are based on pre-existing IPs, right? So Jurassic Park was a book first and a movie second. I saw the movie first, read the book second. If you read the book first, usually the movies are a step down. Now in Jurassic Park case, it's a little bit different, but I think the book is a lot better. But the movie's fun. The movie's good. I saw Howard the Duck as a child. So
did I.
Right.
I saw it before I ever read the
Right.
comics. I actually didn't read the comics until a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
I was just different. Like I liked it. And here's the thing, like Doc and I've noticed Doc and I like a lot of similar, but we also are very opposite on other things. Like we're 50-50, I think, on a lot of stuff. But I really enjoyed Howard the Duck. Now, after I read some Howard the Duck comics, I basically look at the movie the same way that I look at the 1998 Godzilla movie, right? It's Godzilla in name only. Okay, I don't care for that movie. If you look,
I hate that movie too.
I don't care for that movie. But there are some people that can enjoy it as long as they separate it and call it anything else. And you could have literally called the movie anything else, and it would have been better. Because as soon as you call it Godzilla, everybody knows what Godzilla is or should be. And that movie was not it. Okay? So if you go into Howard the Duck and just say it's anything but the comic book Howard the Duck, like I like it. And that's fine. Like I said, like Doc did this to Man of Steel. Them fighting words in the Sims household. Like my son Seth and I, we both really, really like Man of Steel. Neither one of us liked the new Superman movie. And it's just a matter of preference. It's just a matter of not taste, because that would mean that one person has bad taste and one has good. It's just preference, right? And we're all allowed to like what we like and not like what we like. And it's on a show like this, that's the fun of it, right? To argue about whether a bad movie is bad or not. I acknowledge that Howard the Duck is seen universally pretty much as a bad movie. And that's okay, right? But I can still have fun with it and go like, I like it. Suburban Commando, 100% was voted as a worst movie. I'm the only guy that was like, I have fun with it. That's okay. I like being different. I like that. I like that about me. And I'm sure, Doc, you wouldn't change anything about your taste and what you like and don't like. And that's why this show has been so much fun for me personally. Like, I'm loving this episode right here. Even more, last week was great with the conspiracy theory. This one for me is exactly what we need after 2 weeks of really pretty kind of serious talk. The Ric Flair episode, the conspiracy. This one for me I don't think I've stopped smiling for this entire show. And that's exactly what I wanted from this show. So I want to thank everybody. The live chat, everybody. Just so good. All right. My wife says she should have been on. Chris Hall getting in the live chat. I agree with Pat. Prefer Man of Steel over the new Superman. I'm biased for Henry Cavill. Think he's today's Superman. Mike the Class didn't like the new Superman either. Eric Porter, I feel the opposite about Superman movies. I walked out of Man of Steel. I hated how Pa Kent died. I walked out towards the end, though. I actually, that's another story for another show, but I have a whole thing about that might help people out with that scene. But I know most people will just fight me on it and repeat and regurgitate the same issues and the same problem. All right, but Blade Trinity, right now it's not looking good, brother. So we're going to close out the poll and move on to Benny, because it looks like Blade Trinity is getting the worst pick here. I did not care for it. Neither did the live chat. It looks like this was Chris's Suburban Commando. So, all right.
I was hoping for that.
So, Benny, give me your last pick for a movie here.
All right. Well, being we're on who Broken Matt Hardy called The Man with Three H's, I am going to go with The Chaperone.
Oh, my God. Worst. Go ahead. Sorry. That was just my reaction as soon as you said it.
I said it all. Oh. Close the post now.
You know what? You're right. I'm not putting that in the poll.
That's it.
And that's saying, you know what? You got to think. That's saying something if I'm that adamant. But Chris, have you seen The Chaperone?
No, but what's funny that you guys mentioned that is, so I compiled a list of what I thought was going to be my favorite movies so I could come with some ammunition today.
Right.
But then I also compiled a list of movies that were at least notable, worth mentioning, but not movies I've seen. and I had a good category and a bad category for worth mentioning, but I haven't seen. And the one that is in the worth mentioning because it's so bad, or it got critically reviewed as so bad, but I didn't see it, was The Chaperone. So,
I mean, it was another one. It was a straight to home video release. Eric Porter says it's a so bad it's good type of movie. Very generous, very generous. Doc, how about you? Did you
anybody who votes for that it's good? We might have to like get them after the show, get them some help.
Just be like, banned. Assistance. You're banned.
Yeah.
You're banned from the chat.
No, we might have to reach out to them, get them some help.
No, even better. Get them airtime on the show.
or that, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's that guy who thinks he's a million years old. All right, Doc. Doc, have you seen The Chaperone? I'm sure it's another Tubi favorite.
Unfortunately, yes. I saw this, I want to say, on Netflix.
Really? It made it that high up in the food chain?
Yeah, a while ago. I think it was probably during COVID and the lockdown, and I just... as I talked about last night, I was pretty despondent with life. So I put on The Chaperone, and that was one of the things that just made me want to eat a bullet. My goodness. What a terrible movie. There was like, I'm going through a divorce and The Chaperone. Why am I even still alive?
Chaperone or a kidney transplant. Let me think about that.
You know what sucks the most about The Chaperone? Is that the director of The Chaperone also directed one of my all-time favorite movies, like legitimately top 5 favorite movies, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Great movie.
Great movie. He went from that to The effing Chaperone.
Did he get into a car accident? Maybe his head went through the windshield.
Maybe he had a stroke or something.
Or that, yeah, he stroked out.
Oh man, we are butchering that one. This is how you guys thought the Suburban Commando thing was gonna go, which it did on your end. All right, so I think we can safely. I wrote down The Chaperone and put worst behind it the moment that Benny mentioned it. So we're just gonna go with it. Doc, your last movie before we wrap things up.
This might be one folks haven't seen. I'm not a big horror movie fan in general. Like the few horror movies I like are like The Exorcist and The Grudge, really well done horror movies. Not a big fan of slasher flicks.
Okay.
But I enjoyed See No Evil with Kane. Kane is this, kind of Mike Myers type character, an unstoppable killer with a grudge and a hook. And I think Mayor Glenn Jacobs did a really good job in this movie. I sat through it, and it may have been tropey, but again, because I don't watch a lot of those movies, it wasn't really ruined for me.
Sorry, I was putting in the poll because I think this is a good one to put in the poll here. See No Evil, no, part 1, the first one.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the sequels.
Right.
I didn't see those.
I did. I saw See No Evil 2. I did. I also enjoyed the first one, and thank goodness Vince McMahon's ideas for the character's member didn't make it into the movie. But I enjoyed
I didn't
it.
Hear about that?
Oh yeah, Vince McMahon's little warped, twisted mind tried to get involved in this one, and it just didn't pan out. So
no.
Yeah, but yeah, again, this was I think didn't this get a theatrical release though? Didn't this actually get to go to the theaters? Yeah,
I think so.
It was one of the first because I still think it was a WWE. Studios.
I think it was their second movie.
Yeah.
I think it was their second movie after The Condemned, which is why I went and saw it. I was like, hey, The Condemned was good. Let's go see this one.
Yeah, so I very much enjoyed it. And yeah, Eric Porter wraps it up pretty good. It's this classic low budget horror movie, thumbs up. Eric Porter, I very much appreciate this comment. Says, I hope there's a part 2 episode so you can talk about the 12 rounds movies and a few of the other WWE film produced. So I think what we need to do is make one that's a show that's strictly about WWE Studios movies, because I think we have to be like, we have to like make sure that we are more specific on what we're going to talk about so that next time everybody can do their homework on these movies. Like for me, I've already
watched the Marine. All the Marine movies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because there is the only movie, because I remember there was one, I think. Oh no, there is not one. I have seen every movie on the list. And I think I'm the only one on this panel that can unfortunately admit to that. I have sat through The Chaperone, Blade Trinity, Roadhouse, Predator, The Condemned, The Smashing Machine, Black Adam, Knucklehead, Hell Comes to Frogtown, all of them. I have sat through each and every one of them, and I will never get that time back for some of them. But like I said, I like doing that kind of stuff. If it's that bad, I'll just make fun of it. I'll just mock it. So anyway, so See No Evil. Chris, did you happen to see that one?
I did not. And what's interesting is how positively reviewed it's getting right now in amongst all of us, which makes me think like I probably would like it if I went back and watched it. But it was so funny. I was just looking up movies last night and I saw the reviews on See No Evil specifically.
Right.
And I missed it, but the review said if you like slasher movies, it's got a lot of good gore, but like otherwise it's absolutely terrible, and it's a copy of Jason. And
oh
it's
no,
like, and it was like so many. They just got slaughtered in all these reviews, and I was just like, huh. Well, I wonder if people will hate it tomorrow instead of like it, because I hadn't seen it, so I had no idea if it was good or bad. But it sounds like I might like it. It sounds like I might need to go check it out.
See, the problem that a lot of people that critique movies, if you have, I think too many slashers all get piled together, right? Like, so like I literally know people that'll be like, oh, you like Freddy, but you don't like Ghostface, right? Like, or you like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but you don't like Scream. And it's like, well, they're not all the same.
No.
You know, like people be, you don't like I Know What You Did Last Summer? No, I don't. I kind of fell out of that slasher horror thing in the late 90s, early 2000s when the slasher genre changed. You know, I'm not a big Scream fan. I like Ghostface. I like the character. You know, I like playing him on Mortal Kombat 1. I don't like I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm not a big Final Destination guy. I like the last one. I thought the last one was kind of entertaining. But the first one, I remember sitting through it going, oh, like what is this? Like this is ridiculous. This is stupid. Yeah, of course. Everybody dies. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Death will come for you eventually. You can't, you know, so it's like, all right. This is not anything like Jason. It's nothing like Freddy Krueger. It's nothing like any of those characters. Does that make it good? No. But like I said, I like to try to find something redeeming about whatever it is I'm watching. And See No Evil is a good watch. It's a good movie. Benny, have you seen it? Have you checked it out? Is it something that you would even consider checking out?
Not really. It's not really my genre, but I've heard nothing but positive feedback about how Glenn Jacobs did in that movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, if I was to watch a horror movie, I would watch that.
Based on your
review, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just gonna
yes,
say
you
the
did.
Reviews I read did say that Glenn Jacobs though was a great character for the role. That was unanimous.
Yeah. So Benny, what I was gonna say is that based on your sunglasses alone, I thought your answer should have been, "That's not my bag, baby." So, all right. Eric Porter, it's more like Dr. Giggles. Yeah, okay. I kind of get that. Mike the Class, agree. He agrees that we need a part 2. And yes, there's still a lot more that there is to go. Anything with from the MCU with Bautista in it. We've got the Rundown, Walking Tall, the Jumanji films, Rampage, Scorpion King, Fast and Furious, The Expendables, Moana. There is a very large treasure trove of films. And so it is very interesting, I have to say, that that's the list that Chris put in the live chat. And the list that we came up with was Ready to Rumble, The Godfather. Let's give some props to Godfather. The Longest Yard, They Live, and now we start the downward spiral. Suburban Commando, Central Intelligence, Knucklehead, Hell Comes to Frogtown, Black Adam, The Smashing Machine. Let's go. Let's see. Blade Trinity, The Chaperone. All right, and even our best movies, you could argue, still aren't that great. Right? Roadhouse. You got to be a specific kind of person to love Roadhouse. And now we're talking about See No Evil. Yes, we did not talk about Body Slam. That's one I need to revisit, I think, before we talk about it. The last time I saw it, my opinion on it was a lot of fun. I would like to see it in my 40s now and see if I still think the same thing. Because, we all change as we get older. And I do remember watching a little bit of it recently and kind of going, what in the heck did I see in this movie? Like, it just seemed really bad. But I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But yes, next time we do this show about wrestling and movies, I'll definitely work with the group that I'm bringing in, and we'll come up with the actual movies beforehand. This is all a learning experience, folks. Every show's a learning experience. I think we'll come up with the movies beforehand so that we can all make sure we're kind of caught up on what we're doing. I know Benny is really, really good at planning things out and making sure he's up to speed on what we're talking about and preps for the shows. So I know that's a big part of what we want to do here. And but there's also some fun in just being like, yeah, how about this movie? And then half the people are like, no clue. And then I'm over here going, yep. Saw it. But funny enough, See No Evil. Doc, in your favor, 80% of the live chat has voted that it is in the best category. So See No Evil up there. So we're going to end the poll for See No Evil. So of the movies we talked about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies that we chose throughout this show were picked as being in the best category, while 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were in the worst category. So first of all, congratulations to us for getting through 16 movies. That is crazy, because back in the day when we were first doing this show and I just took over and rambled for days, we would have gotten through maybe 4. So I'm going to give some props here. Good job, everyone, for getting through 16 movies. Very, very good job. All right, before we close things out, I want to give each person a chance to give a little goodbye to the crowd. Plug anything you want to plug. Say what you want to say. Each person take 30 seconds to 60 seconds and just do your final goodbyes. Chris, let's start with you. Go ahead. The time is yours, my friend.
Yeah, happy to be on the show. Had a lot of fun with this episode. Thank you so much for having me on. I don't have a whole lot to plug right now. I'm kind of in the grindstone. I'm really happy to say that I have awarded myself with a lot more free time than I've been used to recently because I quit my job over 7 years. Thanks to the confidence that I've gained in DDPY, I've decided to change my life and take on the role of being a certified personal trainer. And I'm in the middle of homework right now. And so all this free time I've given myself, I just have nothing but home. I have nothing to plug, but
Right.
just nothing but homework.
Well, hey, that's a good thing. It's work that's going to get you where you want to go. And I want to say congratulations on all of your success that you've had so far. I have faith in you. I believe in you. You know that. And I wish you nothing but the absolute best and nothing but future success going forward.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem. All right, Doc, fill us in on you. Give us your final thoughts on today's show and what you got coming up, including that amazing album out just in time for the 250th birthday of our great nation.
Yes, Freedom Rock streaming everywhere. You stream your music, Amazon, Apple Music, Pandora, even on YouTube. Look, Dr. Haywood, Freedom Rock. I think the song 250 Birthdays will pluck on the strings of your patriotism if you are an American. If you're not an American, I do have the song Suck It Britain. But I've got 4 albums streaming. Just look for Dr. Haywood wherever you stream music. A lot of genres. I've got a coloring book on Amazon, Heroes of Virtue, a Catholic coloring book of saints. Follow me on Facebook, Dr. Haywood, Doc Haywood. Look me up. So that way, when my comic book, Truck and Dave, comes out, gonna be a lot of fun. Truckers, giant roosters, cowboy bounty hunters, a Sasquatch, a pizza-headed monster. Gonna be a lot of fun for folks. So keep your eyes on Doc Haywood's Facebook page so you can see what I've got coming out, because I'm a very creative person.
And that he is.
I don't know why I was so angry.
I don't know. And guys, if you want to learn more about the man behind Doc Haywood, I can't recommend this enough. Make sure you subscribe to our Positively Pat Sims YouTube channel and go to our Warriors Unleashed playlist. And you're going to find the very first one on there is The Secret Origin of Dr. Haywood. It was a fantastic episode last night that I was so proud to be Doc. I mean this in all sincerity. I was so proud to be able to give you this platform to tell your story, and that you trusted me enough to share your story on Warriors Unleashed. It really was an honor and a pleasure, sir.
Well, I appreciate the ability to come on there. You're gonna make me have a little tear there. Just don't tell people that I'm really a nice guy and that I'm really a good guy. I gotta keep my villain persona intact.
No. This is why I still pick on you every show, because I gotta keep that honest, baby face heel relationship going.
Yes.
Here. Yeah. All right, Benny. The stage is yours. Benny the Jet. You got a lot of stuff going on, brother. You are a busybody. What do you got?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to do this show. I've had an absolute blast for the last couple hours. This was a great show.
Oh, yeah.
A lot like you. I found myself smiling for the past 2 hours, and sometimes you need that.
Yep.
Actually, you need that a lot in your life. But so on my 2 shows on my Play Entertainment Network, Monday night at 6 o'clock, True Crime with the Bad Girl LaPlaya and Dangerous Dave. And then Wednesday, True Crime, When It Was Real with Nikita Brezhnikov. Now, on Tuesdays, I've been adopted by the What's the Buzz podcast, which is Angelo DeCipio and Amelia the Pitbull Chapman, a.k.a. Mexican Spice. So do a number of conspiracy shows every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. On Friday mornings, I do it's actually tape, but it drops Friday morning at 10. The Morning Slam session, which is current wrestling news with Joe Lowry. And of course, then pretty much every Saturday, I'm delighted to be on the Positively Pat Sim show. I got to do a little bit of bragging here because you don't get to do it very often. As of this moment, I have 2 of the top 150 wrestling podcasts in the United States And that may not seem like that big of a deal, but when you consider there are literally thousands and thousands of wrestling podcasts out there, it is a big deal.
Yeah.
But I have my When It Was Real, but then I also Dan and Benny in the Ring, which the last episode we did was early last July, like almost a whole year ago. As of last night, it was number 130 in the United States. So anybody who's still listening to us, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really, really appreciate it.
That's just awesome. Like those are all things that we, when we get into doing this, it starts off like, oh, this is a fun little hobby. This is something kind of fun to do. And it still is. It's not like that's changed. But, every time we do a show here on the Positively Pat Sims Show, we try to get a little bit better at this. We learn, we correct, we address issues, or I do anyway. If you go back and you look at where we started and where we are today, it's completely different. And we've changed in a way to try to make the show better for you, the audience, whether you're listening on WANT or you're watching here on YouTube. And we greatly appreciate your guys' support. Everybody in the live chat. My wife was a star today. Thank you so much. Eric Porter, Mike the Class, Grandmaster, Universal, a lot of people jumping in and really making these shows really, really special. And I want to send a big thank you. And I also want to send a big thank you to Ken and Wendy over at WANT Radio. You see, 3 years ago, the Positively Pat Sims radio program launched WANT as their first show to go live. And we have been consistently on the air every week ever since. I only was able to take 1 week off. My wife forced me to, because I went to the doctor. I had to go to the doctor because I had pressure on my chest. Turns out it was just an infection, a viral infection in my lungs. But and actually I was came out very, very healthy. They were very happy with all my vitals and everything like that. So don't worry about me. I'm good. But for 3 years, we have been on the air on WANT. We've expanded since then. Not only do we do the Positively Pat Sims Show, but we also have At the Movies and Warriors Unleashed. And I'm very, very thankful and grateful to have the opportunity to do that. Without WANT, we never would have continued to get better and move forward and transition to doing live streaming. We started off on Facebook, then we moved over here to YouTube. And we are very, very happy to be here with you guys on WANT. If you want to listen to WANT, where we have everything from music to radio to talk shows, just go to WANTradio.com or download the Live 365 app and just search for WANT Radio. You can also find the link on my social media pages. Just look up Positively Pat Sims on Instagram, Facebook, and you can follow me there as well. And finally, positivelypatsims.printful.me is where you can find all of your Positively Pat Sims merch. And then go to Amazon.com, where you're going to find Vengeance, our very first original book that I wrote. And it's all sale pricing going on right now. So get over there and check that out, because on July 3rd, the sequel, Blood of the Cross, will be released. And it is available right now for pre-orders for Amazon Kindle. And both books will be free for everyone who has the Amazon Kindle Unlimited plan. And make sure you go over to any of your audio streaming platforms and check out Catching Stars, our original album. That's actually me in the lead vocals with some of my wife and some of my dear friends. And the newest album is currently in the process of being recorded and produced. So stay tuned for more information on the next album coming out that I am super excited about. It's going to be a big step up in terms of quality and emotion and feeling and all that stuff, because I am actually working with a friend of mine who's already helped me do some pretty cool stuff in the production side of things. So I'm super excited about the future of all things Positively Pat Sims. So once again, I want to thank all three of my guests. I agree with Mike the Class that we had perfect guests for this show. And I want to thank Christopher Hall, Benny the Jet Scala, and the Diamond Standard, Doc Haywood. This has been an absolute blast. I am so happy that we did this show. And I got to, again, reiterate, this was exactly what the kind of show that I wanted and what I needed. I'm going to be smiling all day. When I'm recording my songs later on this afternoon, there's going to be a big smile on my face, and I'm going to be a happy man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to wish all of the fathers out there a very happy Father's Day. This is your weekend, dads. Enjoy it. Make the most of it. And don't forget to do your DDPY. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here on the Positively Pat Sims Show. So we're going to close it out the way we always do. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. So long, everybody. Happy Father's Day weekend, and we'll see you next time on the Positively Pat Sims Show.
The lights are dim, but the room still hums with the echoes of laughter